Liz is a professional organist, and a brilliant one at that. One day, after a magnificent performance years ago, I gave her what I thought was a compliment. "Liz," I said, "you're so talented." "Thanks," she said, "but I'm actually not more talented than most people. I've worked very, very hard to get where I am today." That struck me. What I saw as a compliment was actually an insult. Liz didn't roll out of bed knowing how to play the organ. She spent decades perfecting her craft, and she deserved recognition for all of that hard work. This experience stayed with me when I thought about music and art and all of those things that we showcase in talent shows. But then I noticed a disturbing business trend. Companies no longer talked about employees and employee development. They talked about talent. Instead of a head of recruiting, we have a vice president of talent acquisition. We talk about talent management and talent assessments, and we moan a lot about talent shortages. This is a problem because talent is something you either have or you don't have. I can't wave my magic wand and give you musical talent or mathematical talent or any kind of talent. It's inborn. And when we use the word talent to refer to employees, what we're implying is you need to have the knowledge, skills, and abilities necessary to do the job perfectly from day one. This is how we end up with crazy talent shortages. Peter Capelli, a professor of management at the University of Pennsylvania, shared a story of a company that had 29,000 applicants for a single engineering position. 29,000 people who thought they were qualified for the job, applied. And yet their applicant tracking system determined that not one of them was qualified to do this job. Now, we all know that these criteria, chosen by a human who was searching for talent, are completely ridiculous. I could probably find 3 or 4 of you in this very room that could do that job with just a little bit of training. While this is frustrating from a career perspective, it also means that we're not investing in ourselves. If we believe that doing music or high-level math requires talent, and we don't have that natural talent, we won't even try. We'll say, "I could never do that." Well, here's the secret. You probably could. This isn't to say that natural talent and ability don't play roles. Of course they do. Mozart wrote his first minuet at 5. That's some serious natural talent. But it took Lin-Manuel Miranda a full year to write a single song for his musical Hamilton. While I don't doubt he has natural talent, what he did was a lot of work. So what's the solution? We stop using the word talent when we mean skills. Nobody comes out of the womb knowing how to do organic chemistry. What we want to hire are people with skills. Well, what's the difference between talent and skills? Skills are something you gain through hard work and dedication. Could I learn to paint? Could I learn to ride a unicycle? Of course. Could I learn organic chemistry? Of course. Could I learn to run a marathon? Well, I could, but it's doubtful that I'm ever going to win an Olympic gold medal in track because I do lack natural talent in that area. But let's be honest about something else. I'm not willing to do the work. I strongly prefer Ben & Jerry's ice cream to marathon running. Malcolm Gladwell pointed out in his book, Outliers, people that made a tremendous impact in the world did so after years of dedicated work. Not one of them did it based on raw talent alone. I can't do organic chemistry because I chose not to do the work necessary to learn it. And every day I continue to choose not to learn organic chemistry. So, when we're hiring, though, we need to not only look at, does this person already know how to do it? But can she learn it? How can you tell if someone can learn something? Well, have they learned hard things in the past? Do they know similar things? Do they have a history of recovering from failure? Somebody that has failed and then succeeded has demonstrated that they have the grit and guts necessary to do hard things. Shouldn't we just look for someone that has never failed but always succeeded? Well, that's kind of society's goal. We want to hire that person with the perfect resume. But when Google took a look at what made great employees, perfect grades were not at the top of that list. What was? Listening, critical thinking, and problem solving. When we remove talent from the equation, it's easy to see that just about anybody can learn just about anything with hard work and dedication. We don't have to worry if we're math people or language people. We just work at what we want. And when businesses are willing to invest in training and development, they'll find that the talent shortage disappears because it never existed in the first place. Talent isn't where it's at. Hard work and a desire to learn is. So the next time you're tempted to say to someone, "Wow, you're so talented," try, "Wow, you must have put a tremendous amount of work into that," because that's the truth. If you admire someone's skill, forget talent and get to work.